Hi all, welcome to Learn Code Repeat. Today we'll be looking at day 12 of the October Lead Code Challenge. The name of the problem is buddy strings. Let's look into the problem. So the problem states given two strings A and B of lowercase letters, return true if you can swap two letters in A, so the result is equal to B, otherwise return false. Swapping letter is defined as taking two indices I and j, which is 0 index, such that I is not equal to j, and swapping the characters at a of I and a of j. For example, swapping at indices 0 and 2 in ABCD results in CBAD. So what this problem statement says is we have two strings A and B, and if we swap two letters in A such that the final output is same as B, then we have to return true, else we have to return false. So the swapping operation is important. So even if A and B is equal, but if we are not able to swap and make the other string again equal to B, in that case we have to return false. So here straight away you can see that one of the condition will be if A and B are of a different length, right? We can directly check if it is different length, then no matter how many swaps you do, it will never be equal, right? So we can directly check that if the length are different, we can return false. Similarly, if the length is only one character or if the string is empty, right, even in that case we cannot do any swap operation. So in that case also we can return false, right? So let's add that condition here. So this will be the first condition. Now for the other conditions, right, the constraint that they have provided is A and B both will have lowercase letters only, right, and the string can be 20,000 in length, right. So the other condition that we can have here, so these are the three conditions that can be there given the two strings, right. One is both the strings are same, right, that can be one condition. Second condition can be both the strings are different but only two characters in both the strings are different. If that is the case, then we just need to check whether if we swap both the characters, then both the strings will become same and we can return the result accordingly, right. One of the example is ABCDE and ACBDE. So here BC and here CB, these two characters are different, right. So if we swap BC here, it will become ACBDE and it will be same as this string, right. So we can check that here. The other condition can be the strings are different, but now it is not exactly two characters. So that means it can be less than two characters or it can be more than two characters, right. For example, here it is ABCDE and then we have ABFDE. So till B it is same, both the strings. After that CDE and here it is FDE, right. So it is only one character that is different. Even in that case we cannot swap a string, right. So for example, I cannot swap C with any other string to make it as ABFDE, right. So this case will be false, we have to return false, and the second string is ADFBE, right. So here only A and E are same, the rest middle three characters are different, right. So even if I swap any of the two characters, for example D and B, if I swap but the middle character is F and here the middle character is C, which is not same, so in that case also the string won't be equal, so you have to return false. So which means that if more than two characters are different in that particular index position, then we have to also return false. Okay. Now let's see what are the sub cases if both the strings are same, right. Now if both the strings are same, then we can have two sub cases. One is all the strings are unique. Okay. For example, ABCDE and ABCDE, both the A and B strings is ABCDE, right. In this case all the characters are unique character, and if that is the case, then we cannot swap any character, right. So even in that case we have to return false. The other condition will be when the strings are same is there is at least one character which is duplicate, right. An example for that will be ABCBDE, right. In this case both the strings are ABCBDE, but since B is occurring more than once, we can swap the B at index position 1 and the B at index position 3 and make it same as the other string, right. It will still be the same string because we are swapping the same character but in different index position, right. So let's take care of these conditions one by one. So the first condition is if both the strings are same, right. So if A equals B, what should we do in that case? Now we will come to this particular code only if both the strings are having same length, right. Otherwise we are directly returning false. So it should be either be same length and it should be greater than 1, right. So here if A is equals to B, now we can do a quick check, right. Since they have given that it is only lowercase letter, we can directly check that if the length of any of the string is greater than 26, in that case that means there will be at least one occurrence of a character, right, which will be multiple times. So in that case we can swap those characters, so it will be case B, right, and we can return true in that case, right. So here I am checking if a dot length is greater than 26, then directly return true, no need to check any other thing, because we know that at least one character will have multiple occurrence, right, and we can swap those characters in different indexes. Else now here if it is less than 26, right, then there can be unique characters like this case that we have, or duplicate characters can be there in the string, right. So in that case how can we check that, right? What we can do is we can build a frequency map, or we can add the characters in the hash set and check if the size of the hash set is different from the string dot length, because hash set only stores unique characters. So if the characters are duplicate, then the size of the hash set should be less than a dot length, and if that is the case then we can return true, else we can return false. So let's do that. So I have declared a hash set here, and I am adding all the characters from a string into the set, and here I am returning directly if set dot size is not equal to a dot length. Now if set dot size is not equal to a dot length, in that case it should return true. If it is same as a dot length, that means all the characters are unique, then we cannot do the swap, right. In that case it should return false. So now we have taken care of point 1 here, right. Now let's look into point 2. How can we take care of point 2? Now point 2 says that exactly two characters are different, right. So if two characters are different, not only we have to check whether there are only two characters that are different, but also we have to check if we swap those characters at different index position, then the final string will be same. So for that I will define a int array which will only hold two position, because there will be only two characters different, right. So the int array will store the index position where the differences are there. So I have declared an index int array, it is of size 2, and j which will be the counter for the index int array. Now let's go over in a for loop through the string. Now in this for loop I will check if the character at a is not equal to the character at b. In that case I need to add that index value into my index array, right. So I am adding the if condition here. If the caret I for a is not equal to caret I for b, then index of j plus plus equal to I. So I am here incrementing j as well. Now if you see here, right, the condition is exactly two characters. So if we know that if it is more than two characters, we can directly return false, right, because it will come to this case, that is a case 2 here in point 3. So if it is more than 3 characters are different, even though we will be able to swap, but there will be still one character which will be different and the string will not be same, right. So we can directly return false here. So we can optimize this condition, and we can add a if condition here. So only update index if j is less than 2. So if j is less than 2, then update the index, else I can directly return false. Okay. So once I am done with for loop, I will be done with the point 2, and also since I am incrementing j, right, so I know how many differences are there here, right. So I can utilize that to check if the value of j is exactly 2 or it is not equal to 2. So that will cover point 3 here. Okay. Now if the value of j is exactly 2, that means we can swap those indexes and check if the strings are equal, right, or we can simply swap the indexes and check if the characters are equal. If it is equal, then it should return true, right. So we will add that condition. So here what I have done is, if j is equal to 2, that means exactly two characters are different, right. In that case I am checking the index of 0, whatever index is stored in index of 0, I am checking that in A with whatever is stored in index of 1 of B. So those two characters should be same. Similarly, the other case where the index value that is stored in index of 1, I am checking that character of A, and index of 0 character of B, right. So whatever index is stored in the index array of 0, I am fetching that of B, and if that is same, that means the whole string is same, so I can directly return that, right. And at the end, if j is not equal to 2, right, we can directly return false here, we don't need to do any check, right. So that way we have covered all the three cases and we have taken care of all the three conditions. Now if you see here, the complexity of this is, since we are going through all the characters in the string, so it will be O of n, where n is the length of the string, And the space complexity will be, since here, right, we are using constant space of 2, and also for the set, right, it's a constant space, right, because they have given that it will be only lowercase character. So at most the set will only hold 26 characters, so it's a constant space. So you can say either the space complexity is O of 26, or you can say the space complexity is O of 1, because it's a constant space. So let's run this code and see if the test cases pass. Let's submit this code, and the code is accepted. So that's it for this video. Please hit the like button and do subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to get all notifications on the channel. Thank you.